As the summer slowdown is coming to an end, you might feel the need to panic about where the rest of your money for 2019 is coming from. While potential clients have been paying less attention to your newsletter and content while they've been enjoying summer, you probably also, if you're anything like me, have enjoyed a little bit of a slower time in business. But panic starts to kick in as we're coming into August of how we're really going to make our financial goals happen for 2019. I mean, there's only 5 months left. Hi, I'm Jessica Castle, your business mechanic, and I wanted to share 7 of my favorite strategies today to help you rev up your sales engine before the end of the year. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of articles online about how you can make money in your business. But when it comes to fastest paths to cash, there are certain things that are faster than others, and there are also things that are easier than others. So, for my 7 strategies to help you rev your sales engine before the end of the year, I'm going to list them from easiest to hardest. And hardest isn't even the right word because they're still kind of easy, but they might take the most time. So, really, maybe I should say it's the fastest to the slowest way to get money in the door. So, the very fastest way that you can rev your sales engine is by announcing how many client openings you have left for the rest of the year. So, this is mostly for coaches or service providers who do one-to-one work, or even for the people who do have courses. Maybe you do have kind of a higher end one-to-one. But it's really important that you let people know how many openings you really have for the rest of the year, because a lot of your audience probably put it on their 2019 goals list to work with you. Maybe you're a graphic designer and they really wanted you to build them a website in 2019. Maybe you're a coach for authors and they really wanted to write their novel this year. By you reminding them now in August or early September about their goals for the year and saying, hey, if you really wanted to get a website built this year, I've got 2 spots left. You can get your discovery calls booked, or you can get your applications filled out to fill up the rest of your one-to-one coaching and consulting practices. And even if you can't take them on right now, and maybe they're starting in November, I always recommend that you get some type of deposit to hold that seat to work with you. So it does get cash in the door right now, as well as if you get some more money from future payment plans for your coaching or your services down the line. My second strategy for revving your sales engine is recommending or promoting someone else's product, service, or software. It can take so much time to come up with a product idea or even a service idea as a coach, and also you have to facilitate it and deliver it, and it just can be a lot. If you are looking for one of the fastest ways to increase your income, selling an affiliate product, service, or software is one of the fastest ways you can do that. But I feel like a lot of people hesitate to add this into the mix because it can come off as super sleazy and kind of weird. I mean, we've all seen those affiliate launches where you're getting like the same 6 emails from 6 different people, but you can tell that they're not very genuine. But if there is something that you love and you really use and you would recommend to your friends, or even probably are already, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to add an affiliate commission for that product or service. For example, if you're a graphic designer, it totally makes sense for you to be an affiliate for something like Adobe Creative Cloud or even Canva. It may not make as much sense for you to be an affiliate for Stitch Fix, but that would be an awesome product for someone who's in the fashion business or a beauty blogger or anything like that. For me, I recommend a lot of tools and softwares that I use with my clients and that I know get results. For health coaches or gym owners, this could look like being affiliates with local businesses or meal plan delivery services, as long as they follow the same core values and principles that you do. Even if nothing on the market right now actually fits what you're looking for, you may also want to look at becoming an Amazon associate. Totally free to set up with any existing Amazon account, but then you can recommend products that you use. So again, if you're a health coach, maybe there's a fitness band or you want to recommend Vitamix mixers, Amazon would be a great place to do that. And I think we all have things that we use in our personal lives that would make sense to also recommend to our business associates. So if you don't yet have an affiliate product or service that you can recommend, I highly recommend that you start adding this into your mix, start promoting it on social pretty regularly, maybe put a tools or resources page up on your website, and that way you have some money coming in and revving your sales engine without having to do anything but talk about the products or services you're already using. So my third strategy for revving up your sales engine is to do something live. And that sounds really simple, but that is exactly what I mean. So here's two ways that I've seen it work really well. If you have a digital product or a DIY course that doesn't have really any interaction with you, by simply adding in a one-to-one bonus call or adding in a couple of group coaching calls, you could A, charge more for the product, or B, sell more at the same price, depending on which direction you wanted to go. But just by adding in that live component, that little extra piece of you really gives people an incentive for why to buy an evergreen or always available kind of DIY course now. And again, if you're adding in a couple of group Q&A calls, that's really a reason too that you can kind of up the price a little bit as well. So it works on both fronts. The other thing you could do live is host a workshop or a series of workshops online. I've seen prices for these live workshops range anywhere from $27 for a 90-minute class to $197 for a 90-minute class, and everywhere in between. But if you can come up with a topic that you think you can teach and deliver, do some hot seats Q&A at the end of each lesson, it's going to be a series or just one big Q&A. It's such an amazing experience. I know I ran one with a Facebook ads workshop, and it was really amazing to do. It's also pretty easy because you just get to show up and be in your zone of genius and be in your expertise. And you don't even have to create anything extra if you don't want to, but there's always the option to throw in some workbooks or some templates that you probably already have lying around and can just zhuzh up the design. Now, depending on what you've already got on your plate, the strategy for number 4 might be really easy to implement, or it might just involve a little bit of thinking time. But go ahead and look back at everyone who's purchased something from you so far this year. There's probably a space to create a next level experience, somewhere that they can go deeper with you, or to create a re-invite experience where they can get some continued coaching with you. A lot of times our best resources for a rev in sales is from past clients and customers, and we often forget that and are constantly in search of new ones. So shift your thinking a little bit here and think about, is there a next level experience that I could give to people and offer them, or could I just kind of re-invite them back for a checkup? Like if you're a health coach and you work with someone in January, did they keep their weight loss off, or did they fall back into old patterns? Check in with them and offer them a kickstart package with you. Or if you are a graphic designer and maybe built someone's website, check in and see, did anything change? Do they need a couple of new graphics? Do they want a fall refresh package? Are they planning a launch? See if there's any way you can kind of step in to tweak and re-offer your services to anyone you've worked with so far this year. My 5th strategy is one of my funnest strategies and one that I recommend often to people, which is to run some type of mini promo for a digital product or a DIY course or something that can be priced very simply. Essentially, what you want to do is bundle together a couple of things, or take something out of your vault, or run a digital product you have all the time, but you want to kind of incentivize the price or give a bonus for like 3 days. This isn't a long open cart. It's not a full-on launch. It's just a mini promo push for you to get in some quick sales. You can even come up with it for specific things. So I like a lot of clients do it for Memorial Day. A lot of clients will do it for July 4th. We have Labor Day still to come and Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Any time that there's either a reason for you, maybe you've got a business anniversary coming up or a wedding anniversary or a kid's birthday, any reason can be fun. Otherwise, you can also just do it with no specific date and theme and just say, hey, offers here, gone tomorrow. Are you in, are you out? Of course, a 6th way that you can rev your sales funnel is to go on and do a full-on fall launch. There is a total back-to-school energy that we have absorbed from the time we were children to the fresh start that it feels like for online entrepreneurs after the summer slowdown. That is a reason why fall launches are such a big deal. And while you are a little short on time for pulling one together, there is definitely still time to do it if you start now. If you have a course or something like that that you've launched in the past, it's going to be even easier for you to pull this strategy out. And if you need any help with it, I've got a great offer for my launch prep calls that I'll link to down below. And finally, my 7th tip for you to rev your sales engine is to create an evergreen product or course. I put this one at the end because it is going to take the most work to get it up and running, but you still have 5 months left this year where you could perfect it so that for 2020, sales are coming in for you all the time. Because I don't want people to just build a business around launches and get lots of cash at once and then worry about the next launch. You do need to find somehow to build a baseline income where you're getting the same amount coming in every month or growing. And then on top of that, do your launches or one-to-one offerings, etc. An evergreen funnel is really going to permanently rev your sales engine and is so important to the long-term lifeblood of your business. So if you are coming out of your Summer Slowdown and you're ready to dive in, I just want to recap the 7 strategies for revving your sales engine. The first is just to let people know how many spots you have left for one-to-one work if you're a coach or a service provider for the rest of the year, because that will kickstart your discovery calls and clients will be reminded that they wanted to work with you this year and they're running out of time and openings to do so. The second is to have an affiliate program, product, or service that you can recommend easily and effortlessly within your business. The third is to do something live by either adding in a live component to your DIY or digital product, or by hosting some type of live online workshop or series of workshops. Number 4 is to look back at the clients you've worked with so far in this year and see if there's a next level you can take them to or a re-invite offer to get them back on track. Number 5 is running a mini promo, which is just a simple 3-day open cart push of a discount or a bonus or a reason to act now on your service. Number 6 is having a big fall launch that can kind of get you anywhere from 20K to 6 figures, depending on your business size and list size, and get you up and running. And then the 7th would be to work on building that evergreen funnel that's going to be revving you new sales all the time in perpetuity. So I hope this video was helpful to you, and I would love for you to leave a comment below and let me know which of these strategies you're going to use to rev your sales before the end of the year. And if I can be of any help in any way, leave a comment and ask your questions. Otherwise, I'll see you back here next week with some more business mechanic strategies to help your business run smoothly.